Tower Defense Simulator doesn't seem to be a very competitive game. You buy towers, buy skins, and slowly kill zombies. Seems relaxing, right? Now what if you wanted to land on the TDS Leaderboards? Well, even that's not too difficult of a challenge. Playing a couple games when the boards reset will work perfectly fine.
God, I'm so done with this shit.
But what if you wanted top 3? Well, because it's extremely competitive, the only way to win is be first and fastest. And the reward for withering your life away seems pretty minor, right? Just remember you're watching the guy who religiously played Fortnite not to get better, not for tournaments, but for cosmetics. So what do you think I thought when I saw this message from Below Natural? And despite my horrific track record, I needed that name tag. And I know you're wondering what it takes to reach top 3. Don't worry, I'll show you everything, but it's not pretty. Those were my original thoughts about this challenge. However, when I went further down this path for leaderboards, I ran into detrimental slowdowns and depressing truths that wasted hours of my life and money I won't get back. Sit back and come with me as I unveil the sad and dark secrets of how to reach the top of the TDS leaderboards. I started checking the TDS leaderboards every hour for when they reset. My friend and I both agreed that we're going to get those name tags no matter what. At this time, I was taking all the information about the leaderboards from Propeller's video that he did a while back. Almost a year ago, we looked over that fact. That was a bad idea. The leaderboards reset and we both jumped into tutorial. That was our first mistake. There's a way faster way. Everything seemed normal. Our average times were about 5 minutes 30 seconds. However, we didn't start checking till the clock struck. In an attempt to speedrun as fast as humanly possible, I got something else to check the leaderboards for me and Ty. So guess who's checking the leaderboards for me? You see, when we checked, we realized there was one problem with this board that's kind of important. We weren't up there. You can assume many problems, but we thought there was bugging, the servers were outdated, or worst of all, tutorial didn't count anymore. As we racked up almost 13 wins, as much as 3rd place, me and Ty started to panic. We should have 100% been in top 3, and at the bare minimum, top 50. He asked the TDS Discord, and I tried pinging him on. After a couple more games, we got a response. Well, shit. That's what me and Ty were thinking. What were we supposed to do? We were so far behind. He left call and I went to eat dinner, defeated. However, as I was munching, I had an epiphany. Do you remember that our runs were about 5 minutes each? And do you remember that we had the same number of wins as 3rd place? Well, there isn't a way to get 5-minute runs without tutorial, right? Well, there's one way. And you won't like it.
I'm actually pissed. And these kids are just blasting ahead of us, and I'm like, okay, how is this even possible? These kids to be getting literally the same numbers we were getting, but playing normal. The only reason it's possible is because what I'm doing right now is exactly what they did. Hundreds of Robux. These cheap ass timescale.
Safe to say, I was not having it. I started joining easy mode and perfecting a strat with Gold Scout on Honey Valley. Little did I know that next God knows how many hours was about to disappear for nothing. I still can't figure out a way to convey to you the hell that this brought me. Hearing Prime Raven over and over and over. Killing Gravedigger over and over and over. But the upside is each run was getting faster and faster. I crossed up people like it was nothing, climbing to top 15 by... This painful journey wasn't at an end, and you see, I had to catch up to these 5 people, banking on 3 of them to stop playing, slow down, run out of Roblox, anything. I needed that name tag. But one more piece of information was left hidden. Oblivious to my worst nightmare, I kept playing. Then a server member told me this. They showed me they had the name tag, so I asked how they got it. Apparently, they played, you will not believe this, 1,300 games of easy mode without timescale. How is that possible? How would 1.3k games of TDS be necessary to get top 3? I know you're going twice as slow, but 1.3k?
So we're in copper.
You could understand things weren't adding up and something was wrong. I still grinded for that top 3 without thinking this information was vital. So I don't have recordings, but I started to catch up. The top 2 had slowed down as I placed myself in 5th, but 3rd was still cranking these games out. After going game for game, I moved to 4th. I excitedly checked the leaderboards every single time the round ended, and after 2 games, I saw 3rd's wins became static. They were offline. You see, This was my chance. I raced back into easy mode, placing down towers while losing my mind. The grind had almost been non-stop and I was ready to rep this tag. After a few games, I checked the boards and there I was, 3rd place. The pain of was over and I was going to sleep at 2 a.m. But there was no gift claim, no tag in my inventory, no explanation. I quickly opened the TDS Discord asking how to get the tag, and my worst fears got confirmed in that very moment. I had to be top 3 for the rest of the month. Meaning I would need to do what I just did every day for 29 more days. This was it. Yeah, I made top 3, but I would need to play non-stop for the rest of the month to get the tag. I don't have that time. I have AP classes in school, YouTube videos, life. I hit Alt F4 and went to bed, defeated. So let me be clear, the leaderboards are pay to win only if you have other things taking up your time every day. If you can play TDS all day, non-stop, congrats, you can get the leaderboards with over 1,000 games in a month. Most of us don't even have that many games in our lifetime, and it's very likely these people in top 3 kept buying tickets, so the only way to beat them would be to play longer than them to the point where it doesn't matter, each run is 8 minutes. Or you have to keep paying for top 3, which is way less time but way more money. I assume that this is just an oversight on TDS's part. To be fair, they fixed tutorial and the time zone bug that Propellers mentioned in his video. No hate to Paradoxum, it was a series of uneducated decisions on my end. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please sub, I'm still recovering my sleep schedule.
Man, I'm dead.
And I'll see you soon.
Legalize nuclear bombs.